you've heard about it or you've heard about heartbeat bills in other states, which we'll touch on in a minute, you need to know about the Texas heartbeat bill in particular. And starting that conversation is going to be our Director of Policy, Jonathan Covey.
Yeah, the most important aspect of the heartbeat bill is the heartbeat itself. What we know is the heartbeat is a key and universal medical predictor of whether human life exists. And that's it. The heartbeat is recognized as the standard for if life exists.
Yep.
The Texas heartbeat bill prohibits an abortion after a heartbeat is detected, while current Texas law only allows for abortions as late as 20 weeks. The Texas heartbeat bill penalizes physicians for performing or inducing an abortion once a heartbeat is detected.
Exactly. And the Texas heartbeat bill not only does that, but it rejects the U.S. Supreme Court decision in Roe v. Wade. And it does this by acknowledging that pre-Roe state laws in Texas that we have on the books that ban abortions are still valid and they're still enforceable as well.
Yeah, look, I mean, it matters what's written in the law. And the Texas Penal Code of 1925 addressed abortions with statutes that prohibit and criminalize abortions. And in 1973, when the Roe versus Wade case happened, which is a Texas case, at that point, the legislature repealed and removed things, but they didn't repeal the abortion statutes. And so the heartbeat bill references these statutes and acknowledges that they can still be enforced.
Well, and look, Jonathan, I know, and you mentioned this, but you're a licensed attorney and you've had a number of years of experience in both constitutional law and policy. And there are a number of unique features in the law about this particular bill. One of them is on the civil enforcement side. Talk to us a little bit about how this bill would be enforced in civil enforcement.
Yeah, so in the Texas heartbeat bill is civil enforcement, as you mentioned. And so what you usually see a lot of times in pro-life laws is criminal prosecution. You see the government enforcing those laws. That's where your unconstitutional challenges come into play. So if you're going to have a constitutional right, which some people claim they have a right to an abortion, if that is stopped by the government, then you have a claim for a constitutional violation. Not the case here, because the government will not be in the role of enforcing this law. That's what makes it different. And that's key, because you'll see a lot of times lawsuits that'll be filed before the law even goes into effect or is enforced. Those are called pre-enforcement challenges. This law, the Texas heartbeat bill, Senate Bill 8, makes it almost impossible for that to happen